Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And here we go at Mile High. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Ready, set.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Set up.
Opening play, and Bo will throw. Throw reeled in by London. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Second and 1. Escapes the pocket. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Throwing on first down, Nix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap to Nix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Nix from the gun. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fielded at the 11. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Ravens will go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Fits it through the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Sending a receiver left. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
2nd and 3. He completes it in traffic. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He's on the move. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
From the 20 on 2nd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Bullock's kick is good. And they're on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Play action with Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Now Nix. Gets it to him on the screen. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
No, we changed it.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Man in motion here.
Shut up!
Oh, he shovels it forward, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Yo.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a few. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Here's Lamar. Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Hey, report!
Mitchell can't push it across. They make the stand, and looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Ready?
So now, here's third and goal.
Report! Ready!
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Jackson has it, third and goal. He's got it. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Staring at fourth down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Tucker's kick is up and good. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Bronco 80.
Nicks off the play action. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Ready?
To throw, here's Nicks. Escapes out to the left. Throwing on the run, deep down that left. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. That is one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. It's too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
You know, Kate, when I see throws like this, I see images of Bo Jackson back in the day. As a Kansas City Royal throwing Harold Reynolds out from the warning track. 300 feet in the air. He hummed that baseball to gun down the runner at home plate. The difference here in football, yeah, you throw that ball up, that DB's also got to run 50-some yards, go up high point and make a play. That is just incredible defensive football.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
DC, ready? Hey! Right shot!
Lamar off the play fake. He's going to push one deep down the... He's got it deep downfield. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And this is down across the 30 before it's stopped. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the first down as he stays in bounds.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Mitchell up the middle. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
What are you?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Blitz coming here. Jackson. Catch made by Mitchell. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up. Yo. You changed it.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Ready?
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
You are in.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they face 2nd and long.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Hey.
Here's Jackson to throw. This throw is caught.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Third and 4 coming up now.
No, we changed it. Oh. Hey, middle.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Ravens in a spot to potentially go for it here. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
It's on. That's right. That's right.
Misses Mitchell. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
So often, one of the things you have to teach running backs at the NFL level, you don't always have to hit a home run. Especially in short yardage situations, just go get that single and move the chains.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They've got a man in motion. Pressure coming. It's Jackson. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Justin Tucker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens bump the lead up to 13 points. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready!
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Hits his running back.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Set it!
Shotgun snap to Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Set! Set, go!
Now a give running right. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Namdi Madubuike making that stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
This one taken in by Baker. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. On now is York to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, come on. Hey, report. Report. 13. Shot!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He beams one, deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens push the lead to 20. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Hawk 70. Ready?
Nick Snat to throw. Finds London on the slant. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's held up short of midfield after a small gain. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They give it to him again. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
On the jump.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
19 Tiger.
Nix from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Okay, ready?
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Cardinal. Curve 19. Take go.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Come on, set.
Here's Nix to throw. He stays up. Buys time, rolling right. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Justin Matabike making that stop.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
Here we go, shot. Go.
On third down, here's Nix. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Katie York now on for the field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Groupie sends it through. And the deficit goes from 20 to 17.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On now is York to kick this one away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30.
Real quick, ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Make it hard. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Here's Mitchell. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now they send their back in motion right. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
No.
And they send a man in motion.
Middle.
Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Go.
Pass complete to Walker. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Forward.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Hey.
Handoff here to Mitchell. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
First down, ball at the 36.
Middle. Report. 180. Report.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds him over the middle. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Cole Holcomb there on the stop.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
180.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hey.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking right, and he finds him. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, middle.
Mitchell on the carry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Lamar now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Bullock's kick is good. And that extends the lead to 20.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Running this one left. And he found some running room for a nice gain. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready. Hot.
From the 38. Escapes the pocket. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He fires one deep down the middle. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
They'll run for this, and he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
13.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Lamar back to throw. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Lamar throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the 1st sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run. This is Mitchell. And he drives it forward for a modest gain.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and take some of the starch out of that front seven.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1.
Hey!
Here's Mitchell again, and he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line.
Ready up!
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Lega 19! Set up!
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
Hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Dumped off to his running back. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Got a man, it's London. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. Still fighting forward. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided. Drake London with the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Alpha, sit on. Hey.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Connects on the crosser. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
On the handoff, here's Mitchell. And he's brought down for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Hey, report! Report!
Again, this is Mitchell. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens put up even more points in a win. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Jackson now to return it. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Offense to the line for second down.
Buffalo 18.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. 8 yards on that play, and they only have 1 now to go on 3rd down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Ravens nearing their 9th win of the season. Broncos bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. The give now to Mitchell. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
DC, ready?
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one.